Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Rams again. I finally got my Vampirella bus 7 days ago, basically on November 17th. I got this in the mail, and I had absolutely no time to record a video on it. I had to go travel out to my family's place and go help make the Thanksgiving meal and spend some time with the family. And yeah, I had absolutely no time to record a video on this, so yeah, I finally got some free time now. And thankfully, no one has made a video on this yet on YouTube, so I'm the first one. But yeah, this is from the Women of Dynamite line. There's also a Red Sonja bus I could have gotten, but I got Vampirella because I'm a big fan of Vampirella. Basically, how I got into Vampirella comics is that I'm a big fan of Moon Knight, specifically Doug Munch's Moon Knight. I'm a big fan of his original creation of Moon Knight. I love the Countdown to the Dark graphic novel that's based from it's like an anthology of all the ones that came from his behind the Hulk pages of Moon Knight. Basically, Moon Knight used to be published behind Hulk magazine. It was on the back pages of that from 1979. I'm a big fan of that one. I love that story. It's my favorite comic book story of all time. But yeah, I'm going off topic here, but basically Doug Munch, he started out writing Vampirella comics, and then he worked his way up to Marvel, and then he created Moon Knight. And he actually copied the formula from Vampirella to create Moon Knight, so in a way, Moon Knight is basically a ripoff of Vampirella, if you think about it. You gotta read both Doug Munch's Moon Knight, specifically Doug Munch's Countdown to Dark Moon Knight, and any of his Doug Munch Moon Knight comics, because Moon Knight now is nothing like Vampirella, but back in the day, yes it was. Completely and utterly Vampirella. Well, specifically Warren Comics is, maybe Warren Publishing Vampirella, because Warren Publishing Vampirella is completely different from Harris Vampirella and Dynamite Vampirella. But yeah, I'm going off topic. This is from Dynamite, because of course Dynamite owns Vampirella right now, so yeah. Moving on, this is made by Arthur Adams, or designed by Arthur Adams, and sculpted by Jason Smith. If you don't know who Arthur Adams is, he's a big fan of Moon Knight, basically. He always says that 1980s Moon Knight, written by Doug Munch and illustrated by Bill Sienkiewicz, is the pinnacle of how to write a comic. So basically he puts Moon Knight on a very high pedestal, and he basically says everything that he draws is inspired by Moon Knight in a way. So looking at this bust, I can say that's kind of inspired by Marlene Aberdeen from Moon Knight comics, if you think about it. But yeah, Arthur Adams used to illustrate Vampirella comics. I think it was like the first one of Vampirella for Dynamite. I think so. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But yeah, let's look at the sides. On this side it says Vampirella, Monster Hunter Extraordinaire, shows no fear in the face of the macabre. What, macabre? Macabre? Is that how you say it? Macabre? Is that Spanish? Macabre. Macabre. Screw it, I'm not editing this. I'm not gonna edit this out. Okay, fine. I'm gonna read it again, just to make sure I'm saying this right. Vampirella Monster Hunter Extraordinaire shows no fear in the face of the macabre. 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 Screw it, leave that in. As the inspiration of the second Women of Dynamite bus, based on the incredible artistry of comic book phenomenon Arthur Adams. And the horror heroine is celebrated in polyresin by sculptor Jason Smith. This limited edition bust measures approximately 7.5 in height. The wavering dress Vampirella makes an alluring atmospheric addition to your collection. So basically there's different variants of this. You can get the standard edition, which is what I got. It's basically the one that no one took a look at. It's basically whatever they decided to paint, as cheap as possible. And artist proof, if you don't really know what that is, it's basically when the artist takes a look at the sculpts and tells them exactly how to do it, how to paint it, and blah 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 blah. So every detail he'll take note of, and he'll tell them, oh, you're missing this detail, you're missing that detail, you gotta make it perfect. And there's a black costume variant, which you can see right here. It's just a black and white Vampirella bust, and over here there's a very limited edition bloodstained Vampirella bust, which basically has her in a black bikini, and her mouth has some red paint on it, but whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. That's all you get with it. And apparently there's only 6 of these in existence, or 80 or something like that. So it's very valuable, I guess, but it looks stupid. I just wanted the Lego Vampirella bus, and that's what I got. But apparently people are selling this already on eBay for like $200 or something like that. But yeah, I paid $89 for this plus $20 shipping and handling. So yeah, I paid $108 total for this, and I think it's definitely worth it. I can show you what it looks like later on. I'm just going to show you the full color display box, and over here it shows you different angles of the bus. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let me bring out the bus. So taking out of the box, you got this. You got the foam packaging, which says Vampirella on the side of it, which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm not gonna be like one of those open box people on comic book channels on YouTube that goes, "Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is epic. Nice, nice. Oh, that's epic." Anyway, let me take this off. So here we are with the Vampirella bus. And so this is what it looks like. It looks exactly like it is marketed, except for one thing. If you notice, there's very little shading, or none shading whatsoever. And that's basically because I'm guessing they didn't want to do too much detail, and the artist proof will have more detail to it. So if you want more shading on the skin tones, you won't get it with the standard edition. You gotta wait for the artist proof. Which the artist proof may or may not be a little bit more expensive. I don't know. I never bought an artist proof before, and I never looked online for them. This is the first time I ever heard of an artist proof of a bus, because I usually buy from Bone and Diamond Select when I buy my bus and statues. Anywho, I pre-ordered this back in February of 2017, and yeah, apparently a lot of people had to wait since October. I believe it was supposed to. I believe it was pre-ordered back in October for a lot of people, but of 2016, and people had to wait a long time because it kept getting postponed. It was supposed to come out in February, then it was also pushed back to July, which I was expecting it to come out in July, but it didn't. It got pushed back again to October, and finally came out sometime in November 2017 when I finally got it in the mail. It came out on November 15th. That's the official date it was released to the public, and I got this on November 17th. Anywho, on the underside of this, it says my number. I got, as mentioned before, I have 205 of 600. And, yeah. This is 7.5 inches, as said on the back of the box, or side of the box. And, there's some little paint arrows on the side of it. Like right here on one of the sides of the bikini, there's like a little red dash going on skin, but it's not very noticeable. You won't see it from a distance. And if you look over here by the button on our car, there's some paint going on the sides of it. I'm not sure if that's zoomed in enough for that. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see a little bit. And let me see the back side. Over here by here, there's a little bit of red going on the sides of the skin, but once again, it's very unnoticeable. I don't think anyone can pick it up unless you actually see it in real life. But yeah, if you see it on camera, I'm looking back at my camera feed, I couldn't even see it. So yeah, let me do a little 360 on this thing. Different sides. So yeah, it looks exactly like it is on the box. You won't be disappointed with this, unlike the previous Vampirella statue by Women of Dynamite line. Yeah, you know that one? It was, what was it? It was some kind, it wasn't resin, it was porcelain. It was porcelain, and it was poorly painted. It had no shading whatsoever, and it looked like some piece of garbage, or like a very cheap knockoff item you'll get like as like a bonus limited edition thing, but with your video game. If you bought like a video game for like $60, it would come with this little plastic looking garbage statue. That's what the other Vampirella statue looked like, in my opinion. But yeah, this is very nice. I have very little complaints with it, just that there's zero shading on it, and that it would have been nicer if it was a little bit bigger than this. I guess I could nitpick on this, but if you notice, she has no ears. She only has earrings. She doesn't have any ears. Not sure if that's a strong enough nitpick, but I know that for a fact that's the sculptor's mistake, or Jason Smith's mistake. But yeah, No ears on her, just earrings. So if that's somehow a disappointment for you, yeah, don't get this bus. But I highly doubt that would disappoint anyone, because it doesn't disappoint me. What else I can nitpick about? I guess you could nitpick about her not having her iconic vampire birthmark. So yeah, you can nitpick about her not having her vampire birthmark, which should be on her white bosom right here. It should have like a little bat symbol. But yeah, let me okay, post me, edit like an image of the original Vampirella from Warren Publishing with a booby birthmark of a bat. Put it in post now. Okay, you see it? That was it. But yeah, other than that, there's not much to nitpick about. I guess you could ask for her to have bigger breasts, because I don't think they're big enough. And another nitpick is, yeah, there's another thing I'm very disappointed with, because if you look at the, let me get the picture. If you look at the Vampirella bus on the actual packaging, it has more shading and metallic feel on her, what is it, her vampire symbol on her bottom of her bikini. There's a little symbol here of a bat. And it should look more metallic, but in the actual bus itself, it looks more like it's a flat coat of paint, as you can see here. I'm not sure if you can tell, but there's some red paint on top of it, so they very roughly painted that thing. It's a very poor paint job right there, but yeah, just minor nitpicks here and there and all that. Not sure if anyone would have this problem, but her arms might break off in the mail or shipping, because yeah, that's what happened with the previous Vampirella statue. A lot of people got broken limbs, and yeah, it's just basically the worst thing imaginable can happen to a statue happened to that previous statue. But yeah, it's a very nice display piece. I highly recommend it if you think about it. If you're a big Vampirella fan, you'll love this statue, and you'll probably put it on the highest shelf, display it for everyone to see. And of course, as always, let me see if it says it. Okay, it doesn't say it, but the previous Vampirella statue I bought, it said ages 7 up, so I'm just going to play on that joke. This is clearly meant for kids ages 7 up. So if your 7-year-old son wants a Vampirella statue, then this is a nice one for your 7-year-old son. He's gonna love this statue just a little too much, okay? Just a little too much. But yeah, nothing else to complain about. Wait, there's one more thing I can nitpick on, but it's a stupid nitpick, and that is if you look at her display box, you'll notice that let me it's not close enough, but. Is this close? Okay. If you notice on her bracelet, it's like sliding off, so it's a little bit off-ended. So there's a little opening on there. And if you notice on the actual bust itself, there was 0 opening on her bracelet. Let me zoom in on this. 0 opening whatsoever. It's completely sealed off for a bracelet, and you cannot move it. Of course, I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try moving it because. Yeah, I don't want that arm breaking off. It cost me $108 for this bus. But yeah, I love this piece. It's a very nice piece. It's better than my bone Moon Knight bus I got, and it's better than my Diamond Select Moon Knight bus I bought in detail and quality. Even though I paid it roughly the same amount of money for this over my Diamond Select bus of Moon Knights. And my bone bus cost me $50, but whatever. This is way better in quality. And if you don't buy it now, you don't regret it, because it's going to cost $200, maybe $300 in the future. So yeah, highly recommend it. If you're a big fan of Vampirella, I give this bus a 9 out of 10, because there's a few minor paint errors to it, and yeah, no paint shading, but other than that, it's exactly what you paid for. And you might want to hold out for the artist proof if you want more shading to it. Other than that, as long as there's shadows displayed on it, which as you can see right now, there's definitely some shadowing on it, it looks nice. It's a very nice figure, and I highly recommend it to any Vampirella fan or anyone who's trying to collect all these Women of Dynamite figures after what Red Sonja, what else is on the in this line? I think what was that other one? It's on behind me. But anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments below if you want me making more these bus review videos. I'll be buying a Moon Knight Diamond Select statue in the future. It's supposed to be coming in March, but I believe it's going to be pushed back as always, because all these statues and busts get pushed back and delayed over and over again. So I'll keep you updated on that when I get my Moon Knight statue. And for anyone who wants to know how much I paid for it so far, it's $135. But it's going to be worth it in the end, because I definitely believe it's going to cost $300, maybe $500 in the future. But yeah, $135 ain't so bad when you think about it like that. So it looks like I'm done here, so yeah, see you later, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out, and goodbye. See you later.